Hi everyone, I'm Dr. GVK Chaitanya Rao. I'm an ENT surgeon from Hyderabad. I'm the managing director and consultant at Dr. Rao's ENT hospitals. Today I was asked to give a short talk on the COVID 19 third wave. In this brief talk, I'll be talking about what unfolded with regards to the COVID 19 infection up until now. Why does the COVID 19 infection happen in waves? Who will the COVID 19 third wave affect? And what we can do to reduce the impact of it. The first case of the COVID 19 infection was reported in January of 2020, that is last year. From then, the cases started steadily rising, and by September of last year, we had 1 lakh cases being reported every day. Once that peak reached, the cases started steadily declining, and by February 1st week, we had less than 10,000 cases being reported every day. From February 2nd week, the cases started rising again, and by mid-April, we had more than 4 lakh cases of COVID 19 being reported on a daily basis. From the May 1st week of this year, the cases started declining again, signaling the decline and possible end of the second wave. Now, we are preparing ourselves for the third wave. So, why does the COVID 19 pandemic occur in waves? It primarily depends on two factors. One is the viral factor, that is, how the virus is mutating. Second is the human factor, that is, how we as humans are interacting with one another. We all know that the COVID 19, being a virus, mutates itself very regularly. When one such mutation causes an increase in its virulence or increase in the transmissibility of the infection, another wave begins. The second is a human factor. If you see, during the lockdown, there is a complete arrest of the movement of the people. There is a complete ban on the gatherings. But once the lockdown is lifted, the social gatherings, the religious gatherings, the gatherings be it in the malls, the cinema halls, will all begin. And this crowding can cause super spreader events from happening. Similarly, during the lockdown, the people get frustrated by being jailed within their homes. They get fatigued, and the fear of the disease also plays a big psychological role in this aspect. So once the lockdown is lifted, the people start becoming lax. They do not follow the COVID appropriate behavior, and this leads to faster spread of the infection. So when will the COVID 19 third wave occur? During a pandemic, it takes anywhere between 4 to 5 months for a new wave of the pandemic to occur. But how earlier or how later this happens will depend on a number of factors. I'll be talking about the most important factors. It will depend upon how many people developed immunity to the COVID 19 infection. The immunity can be developed by vaccination or by getting naturally infected with the COVID 19 and recovering recently. Also, secondly, it will majorly depend upon how the Indian population is following the COVID appropriate behavior once the lockdown is lifted. Also, there is a lot of responsibility on the state and central governments to enforce the COVID appropriate behavior, to educate the masses about the need for following the appropriate behavior. And the government have to preempt and avoid large social gatherings, be it the religious gatherings or the social gatherings, because these are super spreader events. If we do not follow this, then, like Dr. Randeep Guleria has been warning us about, the COVID 19 third wave can occur as early as 6 to 8 weeks. So, who will the COVID 19 third wave affect? It can affect anyone who does not have immunity against the infection. It is wrong to say that children are more susceptible. There is no scientific evidence to it. If you see during the first and second waves, only 3 to 4% of the children who have got infected with COVID 19 have got themselves admitted to the hospital. If a child develops COVID 19 infection, he'll have high fever, chills, he may have loose motions, and very rarely respiratory distress. Apart from the respiratory distress, all the symptoms can be managed by isolating the child at home. We have to make sure the child does not get dehydrated. We have to give him tender coconut water, fruit juices. ORS and paracetamol can be given to manage the fever and the loose motions. But if the child has respiratory depression or respiratory distress, the child has to be immediately taken to a pediatrician for professional medical care. So, it is wrong to say that children are not going to have the COVID 19 infection, but the impact of the COVID 19 infection will be lesser in them. This is probably because there are lesser number of ACE2 receptors in the nose of the children, and the COVID 19 spike protein requires the ACE2 receptor to get internalized into the body. So, what can we do to reduce the impact of the COVID 19 infection in the third wave? Firstly, get yourself vaccinated. Whatever vaccine it may be, whenever you get the opportunity, go for it. That is the best weapon we have presently against fighting the COVID 19 infection. Secondly, follow the COVID appropriate behavior at all times. There is no excuse. You have to wear a mask and you have to wear it properly. Properly means it has to cover your nose and mouth completely at all times. Double mask definitely has benefits. If you're comfortable, please do wear a double mask. Sanitize your hands well at all times. Maintain social distancing. Avoid crowded places like the Sunday markets. Look for alternatives. And we as doctors need to be the role models. We need to follow the COVID appropriate behavior, and we need to educate our patients, our friends, our relatives, and the public at large to follow the COVID appropriate behavior. Also, the state and central governments must do everything in their power to vaccinate as many people as possible, educate the masses about the COVID 19 appropriate behavior, and strictly enforce it. My dear friends, please remember, third wave is not going to be the end of it. We will have a fourth, fifth, and maybe sixth wave. So it is necessary to not get frustrated, not lose hope, not get fatigued. It is necessary for us to follow the COVID appropriate behavior at all times. Protect ourselves, our family, our friends, and the people at large from getting infected. Thank you so much for listening so patiently to me. Namaste.